And good evening and welcome to Gerke Field in Stevens Point as we get set for high school football, the spring edition of high school football. Larry Hazer along with Dan Ross, our producer Vinny. Good evening, Dan.
Good evening.
How are we doing tonight?
Not too bad. Excited to see Fond du Lac and SPASH.
Yeah, Fond du Lac, they have been a team that's been on a roll here early on in the season as they have scored 119 points in their first two games, and they've outscored opponents by an average of 45 points. So Stevens Point's going to have their work cut out for them tonight.
Yeah, Fond du Lac, a very storied football program, really come to life the last 10 years or so. Once known as a basketball school, now much more of a football school. SPASH has their work cut out for them.
Fond du Lac comes in number 2 in the state in the WISports.net coaches poll. Kimberly is number 1 in the large schools. And Stevens Point, 2 weeks here into the season, or third week of the season, and they've already taken on the top 3 teams in the state. Bayport they took on last week. Got out to a nice lead, 14-0 in the first quarter, but then it was pretty much all Bayport after that.
I watched that on Zaleski Sports last week. Looked like a huge upset brewing, and it just seemed like it took a little bit of time for Bayport to kind of figure it out and then just methodically kind of took the game over and ended up winning by a couple scores.
Yeah, it was 49-20 in that game. For the Stevens Point SPASH rushing, Cole Krzyzewski is their leading back. 21 carries, 70 yards last week and a touchdown. And Riley Warzinski, their quarterback, 10 of 23 for 96 yards, a couple of touchdowns. But on the other side of the ball, it's Fond du Lac, who beat Neenah last week, 56-21. And they like to run the football. In fact, they've been over 300 yards rushing in the first 2 weeks. Last week, 330 yards as a team. And you got Kyle Waljasper and Braylon Allen, both over 150 yards last week.
Yeah, we talked a little bit before the game about just the size of Fond du Lac up front and the size of the backs. Much bigger monsters than what we're used to seeing in the Wisconsin Valley, at least.
Yes, Braylon Allen, in fact, is a Wisconsin recruit, and he is a big guy, 6'2", 240 as a running back. The senior, also a workhorse on the defensive side as a linebacker as well. So he's the guy that's going to be the one to watch here on Zaleski Sports tonight. He wears number 1 for the team in white. So watch that guy. I don't think you're going to be able to miss him because he stands out in the crowd.
How nice is it that we're here on a spring evening? It's in the 50 degrees outside.
I know. You never get this in the fall, hardly.
I know. Only the first couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks.
Then it's miserable after that.
All right, so they are, I believe, going to be going through the national anthem here shortly. And do we want to take a break, Vinny, or you want to keep going? You want to take a break?
Take a break, yeah.
We will be back with more coming up here from Gerke Field, SPASH and Fond du Lac. Spring football coming up.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Back here at Gerke Field in Stevens Point, SPASH and Fond du Lac getting set to go here in the spring alternate season. So far, Fond du Lac off to a 2-0 start. Fond du Lac has beaten Manitowoc Lincoln 63-7, and then beat Neenah last week 56-21. Stevens Point, they are 1-1. They also beat Neenah. They beat them 20-14 in their opening week, and then lost to Bayport, as we mentioned last week, 49-20. It's a short season here for the spring alternate season. They're going to play another one here at Gerke Field against Oshkosh West next week. Will SPASH, and then they travel to Green Bay Preble, and then they're going to have a Fox Valley Classic crossover for a couple of weeks. And that Fox Valley Classic conference is actually split up into 4 groups. And Stevens Point is actually the only team that's played from the old Wisconsin Valley Conference in this spring alternate season. The rest of the teams played back in the fall. So there's not going to be a state champion for this spring alternate season. As Stevens Point area high school Panthers coming out to the middle of the field, introduced as a whole team. A lot of teams do that now instead of the individual starting lineups. They are in the black uniforms tonight with the white lettering. Gerke Field, nice field here in Stevens Point.
It is one of my favorite fields to officiate at.
Okay.
Especially in the area.
A lot of teams going with the artificial surface. And it's really helping out, especially here in this spring alternate season. But it's one of those springs that we've always wished for here for the last few years.
Yeah, I mean, if we were here last year, there'd still be about 2 feet of snow on the ground.
Yes, it would be.
It'd be really difficult to play.
Stevens Point will have the return of the kick here as Fond du Lac getting set to kick it off. Sometimes it might be hard to read those Fond du Lac numbers.
This is my first time broadcasting football, and the numbers are an issue for me already.
I'll get them into the game here a little bit. Justin Sheberl is going to be the kickoff man here for Fond du Lac. Steve Jorgensen heads up Fond du Lac. Pete McAdams, the head coach for SPASH. Glad to have you along here tonight on Zaleski Sports. Two deep men for Stevens Point. They will have Dillingham is back there. And also number 28. That is Cole Kerchevsky, and you'll hear his name a lot tonight. Kick will come down to Dillingham. He takes it at about the 15. To the right side, 30, and run out of bounds on the far side. And they'll give him about the 33-yard line is where they mark him out of bounds. Maybe the 34. Where it'll be first down and 10 for SPASH at the 34. And we're underway here on I guess you'd have to say, a beautiful Friday night.
It is nice. Rain last couple days. That apparently has gone away for the time being. And a good start for Stevens Point. Good field position to start the first drive.
Their own 34-yard line. They'll have Riley Warzinski as the quarterback. And I mentioned Kerchevsky in the backfield. He is the lone setback. They're going to go with 3 receivers split to this near side, 1 to the far right. Shotgun formation for Warzinski. Nope, fakes the inside handoff. Down the line of scrimmage. Pass complete across the 40. And that one complete to number 26 over here, and that's Zielinski. Pick up on the play of about 7.
Looked like a wide receiver screen.
Went with 3 on this side, and they had 2 blockers.
Yeah.
Second down and 3. Ball at the 41 of SPASH. Now they go with 3 to the right and 1 to the near side. Kerchevsky stays in the backfield alongside his quarterback. Quick pass over the middle, and this one goes through the hands, and lucky they did not get that one picked off. Dillingham was the intended receiver.
And pass a little bit behind the receiver. Definitely looked like it could have been caught. It was in his hands. Lucky it hit the ground.
Third down and 3. 11:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Ball at the 41 of SPASH. Receiver wide to the right is Quinton Martin. One receiver to the near side as well. Again, shotgun for Wierzinski. Gives it on the handoff and straight up the middle, close to a first down. It depends upon the spot, but it looks like he may have gotten it, and that is Krzyzewski, and he did. Krzyzewski picks up 3 yards on the play, just what he needed for the first down.
Well, you need 3, you get 3.
Simple as that, right?
Yeah, he did what the coach asked.
First down in the ball game, 44-yard line of SPASH, a receiver to either side. Riley Wierzinski, 6'3", 202-pound junior. Turns, gives it to his running back. Off left tackle out to midfield before he's tackled by Caleb Neas. But a nice run there of 6 yards. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Already you can see Stevens Point in the shotgun nearly every play, and that delayed handoff really gave the blockers a chance to open up the hole for the runner to get through.
Krzyzewski now, 2 carries and 9 yards. 2nd down and 4 at midfield for SPASH. They go from right to left as we look down on the field. 3 receivers again to the right. Wierzinski out of the shotgun. Krzyzewski right next to him. Gives it to him on the inside handoff, and he spins into Fond du Lac territory down near the 47. One of the guys on the bottom of that stack is Kyle Walsjasper. 3rd down and 1.
I really wonder, knowing that the Fond du Lac is averaging almost 60 points a game, if SPASH is going to try to really draw out some of these drives.
They can't score if they don't have the ball,
Yep.
unless they do something defensively. But here's the handoff where Krzyzewski again. He's got another first down to the 45-yard line. Picks up 2 more down to the 45, and it's a first down for SPASH. Their 2nd here on this drive, and more importantly, they keep the drive going with 9:23 and counting here in the first quarter, and Fond du Lac has yet to touch the football on offense. 3 receivers to the right. Again, Wierzinski in the shotgun. His running back, Cole Krzyzewski, standing next to him in the backfield. Now Wierzinski wants to throw. Rolls to his right. Steps, fires upfield, and that one's going to be picked off down at the 20-yard line. And the interception made by Caleb Nails. Caleb Nails makes the interception, so the first turnover in the ball game. And it comes with 8:58 left to go here in the first quarter, and that'll kill your drive right there, a turnover.
Yeah. I like the fact that they went and took a shot at it, but the pass was about 10 yards too short, and Fond du Lac had two defenders on that receiver.
And Wierzinski had a lot of time to throw the football.
Yep.
So Fond du Lac, we'll see them offensively, and we'll see big Braylon Allen in the backfield.
He is a monster back there.
6'2", 240, a Wisconsin recruit. He comes into this game with 265 yards on 20 carries. He averages 13 yards a carry. And there he is right there. He doesn't get much there, just a couple of yards. Good defense for SPASH.
Literally 10 people tackled on that play.
Yeah, you take your pick as to who got the tackle on that one. Actually, Kyle Walsjasper is actually their leading rusher. He averages 20 yards a carry. 2nd down and 8. Walsjasper is their quarterback. They're going to have a player coming in motion as Walsjasper is going to keep it himself, coming around the right side. Walsjasper to the open, 45-40, and he gets almost tripped up, but he's going to go for the touchdown. 66 yards on the run.
Really good play design. Fond du Lac had one receiver split out to our side of the field, put him in motion, looked like it was man defense. The cornerback followed him over and opened up the entire half of the field.
That's why Walsjasper averages 20 yards a carry right there.
Yeah, and now it's higher than that.
He gets out in the open. He's got a little speed.
Yeah, he was quick.
For a big guy. What is Walsjasper? What do they got him listed here? 6'1", 220. He will hold the ball here for the kicker, Shibrel, and he gets it through for the extra point. And with 8:08 to go here in the first quarter of play, it is Fond du Lac 7, SPASH nothing.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Back we come to Gerke Field here on Zaleski Sports. Larry Hazer along with Dan Ross, Vinny the producer. And a quick two-play drive for Fond du Lac. And, you know, you talked about how quick they score and how many points they score, and we can see why they've been putting up the points they have.
Yeah, I mean, again, real good play design.
Chevrolet kicking it off. High end-over-end kick. Taking near side by Dillingham down near his own 5, and he's not going to get much. Out across the 10, maybe the 11. And Stevens Point not as good a field position on this drive as they had in the first one.
Yeah, really underrated was that kick. It was into the corner at about the 5-yard line. It was at a place where the returner had to catch it because it wasn't going to go out of bounds. And by the time that he got towards the middle of the field, the defense was already on him.
First down and 10 for Stevens Point. Back at their own 11. They trail 7-0. 8:02 to go here in the first quarter. Orzinski with his running back behind him in the backfield. Krzyzewski gets the handoff, and he muscles his way maybe for a couple, and then he's pushed back. And it was number 41, Michael Toll in there to make the stop. Tough going so far for the SPASH Panthers. Krzyzewski has 5 carries for 16 yards. They did get a couple of first downs in that first drive, but a turnover, an interception, and then 2 plays later, Fond du Lac's in the end zone. 3 receivers to the right for the quarterback, Orzinski. Second down and 8. Orzinski rolls to the right, lets it fly for Dillingham, and it's through his hands. Incomplete.
A little bit high, but another catchable ball. Receivers got to help out their quarterback a little bit.
He has thrown he's 1 for 3, but a couple of those passes, as you mentioned, high but catchable. But
yep.
High passes sometimes can get you in trouble. They get tipped and intercepted. 3rd and 8. Shotgun for Orzinski. He's got time. He's got a lot of time. Now he's directing traffic, and he tried to get a guy coming down. That was his running back, Krzyzewski, to come up the sideline, but they weren't on the same page apparently, and the ball goes incomplete.
Yeah, it looked like a little backyard football. The quarterback wanted the running back to run the wheel along the sideline because it was open, and just a little bit disjointed.
Krzyzewski obviously didn't see the hole like his quarterback did where he was going to run to. Deep back this time is David MacArthur.
Looks like they're going to come after it here.
Yeah, they had Allen back to receive, but now he goes up to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to attack. The kick is a high end-over-end kick. It's a short punt, and it goes out of bounds at about the, let's see where they're going to mark this, inside the 40 or right at the 40.
Yeah, that ball almost hit a Fond du Lac player.
The Fond du Lac player did not see that ball coming down.
No.
Fortunately for Fond du Lac, it went out of bounds. So at the Stevens Point 40, it will be first down and 10 for Fond du Lac. Schedule an appointment at the Fleet Farm Auto Service Center today. Their professionals handle tire installation and rotation, oil changes, filter and battery replacements, and more. Schedule an appointment online today. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. First down and 10 for Fond du Lac at the SPASH 40. Well, Jasper, the quarterback, he has Allen standing behind him. Fakes the inside handoff, wants to throw, lets it fly down in the middle of the field, and his receiver was there, but the throw a little wide.
Kind of a quick hitter trying to score again on back-to-back plays. Pretty well covered.
David MacArthur was the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Fond du Lac.
I watched Jason Zaleski talk about Fleet Farm in his last show. He had like a 5-minute monologue about the beauty of Fleet Farm.
I like the candy at Fleet Farm.
It's good.
Here's a handoff. We see Allen going up the middle. Allen breaking tackles, still on his feet. And Allen finally brought down at about the 21-yard line.
My goodness.
19-yard pickup for Braylon Allen.
Yeah, if he has 5 yards head of steam hitting someone, oof, he's big.
Be interesting to see if he's a Wisconsin recruit, if he's going as a running back or as a safety.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's a good question.
Yeah, because Wisconsin known for their backs, but they don't get many backs out of Wisconsin. Usually it's out of state that they bring those backs in from. 1st down and 10. Here's the handoff to Allen. Allen, little hesitation, and then he goes off left tackle in for a 21-yard touchdown.
Yeah. I think I might be able to score on that play. The offensive line pushed the defensive line back about 3-4 yards and opened up a giant hole for him.
So a 21-yard score for Allen. Makes it a 13-0 score. And for Allen on the season now, that is his 9th touchdown rushing.
That's pretty good.
Wall Jasper, that was his 6th of the season. Extra point is good. And just like that, it is 14-0 with 6:13 to go here in the first quarter. Fond du Lac having their way in this one so far and showing why they like to run the football. Wall Jasper averages 167 yards a game. Allen 132.5 a game. And that's what they do is run the football. They'll pass every now and then, but
yeah. And Stevens Point, of course, in a normal football season, they're going to split half their games with the FVA teams, right, and probably half with what the Wisconsin Valley is in this area. So having a spring season where you're playing really among the best teams in the entire state in Division I most seasons, that's a tough spring for the Panthers. I mean, it's only going to pay off for the sophomores and juniors next year.
Right.
But I'm sure that when that schedule came out, the SPASH coaching staff knew that it was going to be an uphill climb.
Yeah, they're playing some very good football teams here during this spring football season. We mentioned Fond du Lac ranked 3rd in the state. Bayport ranked 2nd in the state.
And they would be ranked 2 and 3 if it was the full season, right?
Yep.
If all the teams were included, they would still be 2 and 3 probably.
Yeah, because most of the teams that are in there right now would be in there in the fall. And this kick taken by Dillingham all the way near the goal line this time, and he brings it out across the 15 to about the 18-yard line.
Kick is fielded by Dillingham.
Well, this is going to be a big drive for Stevens Point.
Yep.
Definitely have to string together some first downs and show that they're able to go head-to-head with Fond du Lac here.
So at the 18-yard line, 1st down and 10 for SPASH. They trail 14-0 with 6:05 to go in this first quarter. First drive, SPASH drove into Fond du Lac territory, a couple of first downs, but then an interception. A couple of plays later, the Fond du Lac Cardinals were in the end zone. Here's the handoff to Krzyzewski, looking for some room, and he finds it up across the 25 near the 26-yard line. Nice pickup there of about 8 or 9 yards.
Yep, good push by the offensive line.
They'll give them 8, 2nd down and 2 at the 26 of SPASH.
It really looks like that SPASH is able to run the ball on Fond du Lac. A little bit surprising at the scores as they come in that the Panthers have been that successful.
Yeah, throwing the ball is where they've kind of hurt themselves in this one so far, as Krzyzewski gets enough for a first down up to the 30-yard line. Picks up 4 on that play. And it's a first down for SPASH at their own 30-yard line.
Cardinal
5:23 to go. First quarter, 14-0 Fond du Lac. Has Fond du Lac played Bayport yet?
I don't think so. I think they played Manitowoc or
Yeah, Manitowoc, Lincoln, and Neenah. They play Bayport on the 23rd. That ought to be a game.
Be a great game.
Here is the fake on the handoff. Warzinski wants to throw, and again his pass is high, but he had a defender in front of his receiver, and he had to throw it high to get it over the top, and it sailed over the intended receiver, who was Ben Rochik. So it'll be second down and 10.
Yeah, I really wonder how much the winter and the abbreviated spring practice season has affected the timing of the quarterbacks and the receivers this year.
Yeah, you're right. Yep. It's a whole different thing here in the spring as compared to the fall. Krzyzewski takes it up the middle to about the 33. He had number 41 around his shoes, Michael Toll. 3 on the pickup for Krzyzewski. He's the main guy in their running attack. I looked at their stats. He has 203 yards rushing, and the next guy to him has 3.
Workhorse.
He's carried the ball 47 times, and nobody else has carried it more than twice. 3 receivers to the right, third down and 7 for Spash. They give it on the handoff. Krzyzewski, he's done it so far, and he's going to do it again. He's going to get a first down up across the 40-yard line.
Great play call. Good draw play.
Picks up 8 more, and it's another first down for Stevens Point.
Obvious passing situation. Put the draw play in, and the linebacker was a little bit slow to react, and a nice cut was able to get him the first down.
41-yard line of Spash. First down and 10. 3:58 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 Fond du Lac. Spash on the move. Warzinski trying to get his players situated. Now they're good to go. Receiver to either side. Krzyzewski, the running back, they fake it to him. And now Warzinski is going to be brought down. He couldn't get away from the hold of Deshaun Carey, who made the stop. So the first sack in the ball game. And it's all the way back to the 33-yard line, so a loss of 8.
That's going to make second down real tough.
Yeah. Yeah, the passing game so far for Spash, 1 for 5 for 7 yards for Warzinski, and probably in a passing situation right here. On second down and long, back at their own 33-yard line. Warzinski rolls near side, flips it upfield. He's got his receiver, Dillingham, and Dillingham is out of bounds at about the 45. And Warzinski took quite a lick there from, looked like Waljasper, who came in there and hit him.
But a good 12-yard gain when it's second and 18. That's about all you can ask for.
Yeah. So third and about 6 at the 45-yard line of Spash.
Do you think this is 4-down territory here, knowing it's 14-0?
Oh, I don't know. It's 2:57 to go first quarter. You're rolling the dice against this Fond du Lac team. If you don't get it, you'd rather kind of hope to pin them back in their own territory and see what they can do down deep in their own territory. Low snap, but Warzinski's got it. Rolls to the right, has plenty of time, lets it fly upfield and knocked away. Good defensive coverage there as the intended receiver, who was Daniel Zroik, but it goes incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down, and they are going to punt it. Hopefully they can pin him back. 2:51 left to go. 14-0 first quarter. Fourth down and about 6. Their own 45. Punt coming. This is a high floater. Goes out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark this one. Tough to tell from our angle where it actually went out. And they're going to say it went out at about the 29. So at the Fond du Lac 29, they will have it there, first down and 10. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Best of all, Spectrum Benefit Solutions is located right here in Stevens Point with Ashley as your special consultant. Ashley lives in Stevens Point and works with Stevens Point area businesses of all sizes to help them attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook or see Ashley at the game, the store, or anytime you're out and about to get started. Pass out in the flat on the left side, and the catch made by Tyler Collian. And he is brought down after a pickup of about 6. Make it 7 on that completion. Second down and 3. Ball at the 36-yard line of Fond du Lac. 2:18 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0, Fond du Lac with the lead. They've had the ball twice, and they've scored twice. Second down and 3. Receiver in motion. Given on the handoff? No. Waljasper wants to keep it himself around the left side. Waljasper at the 45, and then spun out of bounds near midfield. And they're going to mark it right at midfield. So another first down for the Fond du Lac football team as they continue to move down the football field. Another 16-yard pickup there.
Yeah, the offense is tough to stop. You got a big running back, and the quarterback is really quick himself.
Two-headed monster in that backfield, Waljasper and Allen. First down at midfield. They flip it this time to a man in motion, and brought down is David MacArthur in a nice play made defensively there by Carter Borchardt. Second down and 7, a pickup of 3.
This is the longest drive of the game.
For them, yeah.
Yeah.
Second down and 7, ball at the 47 of SPASH. A minute 30 left to go, first quarter. 14-0 Fond du Lac. 2 receivers to the right. Waljasper with Allen behind him in the backfield. Works out of the shotgun. Josh Reitz goes in motion. They fake the inside handoff, dump it off into the flat. Then getting a first down is the receiver, and that was number 10, Wagner Lang on the catch. And on the tackle that time was Ben Ratchik. Okay, maybe it was Rhoda.
It's all a guess.
Nonetheless, it's a first down for Fond du Lac.
The good news is that if we're pronouncing names wrong, we'll hear about it on chat.
Yep.
We try our best to get the names right.
Is that good news?
Yeah. We try our best to get the names right.
Yes. 38-yard line of SPASH. Waljasper wants to throw. He's being pressured. He gets hit as he throws it, and nowhere near completed. And he got hit hard. Who was that came through there? It was 94. Number 94, Zach Zito.
I was going to say Zito, but I wasn't sure.
That is right? Wow, first time I got that one right. Second down and 10 on the incomplete pass.
Perfect timing on the hit just as he was throwing the ball.
Yep. And as I looked down the field, that receiver looked like he was pretty well covered down there too, so that would have been an interesting play had he gotten that throw off. Second down and 10. A lot of movement there as Fond du Lac gets set. Now Waljasper is just going to keep it himself around the left side. Waljasper with a wall in front of him of blockers, and he gets a first down as he's run out of bounds on the far side of the field at about the 26-yard line.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Fond du Lac is really disguising what they want to do. It was power on the left side, and the quarterback ran right behind the line and wasn't touched until 10 yards down the field.
So he picks up good yardage down to the 25-yard line. Waljasper now 3 carries, 95 yards in this first quarter. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. First down for Fond du Lac at the SPASH 25-yard line. Here's Waljasper, dumps it out in the flat, and the catch made, but he had to spin and make that catch and then fell on the ground. That's Wagner Lang, and, of course, high school and college, once you fall down, you can't get back up.
A great catch, though, one-handed, kind of spinning around.
Got 2 yards on the pickup.
Looks like that's going to be the first quarter.
Clock will run down here at the end of 1. Fond du Lac with the lead by a score of 14-0. We'll come back with some second quarter action on Zaleski Sports after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right. Free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Larry Hazer and Dan Ross back here at Gerke Field as we get set for second quarter action of this high school spring alternate game. Fox Valley Classic game tonight. Bayport, Fond du Lac, Green Bay Preble, Neenah, and Stevens Point are all in Group A of that Fox Valley Classic. 4 different groups for the spring.
Second down.
Oh, we got some stats. Look at this.
We're spoiled up here.
Wow. Feel like I'm at state. Yeah, Wall Jasper. Well, I had him for 95 yards. I got him for 92. Right on with Braylon Allen. He's got 42 yards on 3 carries. So 134 yards rushing for Fond du Lac in the first quarter. 6-4 first downs. Fond du Lac with the lead there. But pretty even as far as rushing first downs, and that's where Stevens Point has been making their hay, so to speak.
I'm guessing that touchdowns count as first downs.
That's a good question.
6 first downs. They only had like 9 or 10 plays, I think.
They must. I never really count them, but I think they do.
Yeah, it must.
They must, yeah. My stats are never official, so I don't. It looks like they might have a chain problem over on the far side. Somebody knotted the chain when they ran it down the other end of the field.
Yeah. I have seen this firsthand before. The chain the chain itself, for those that haven't seen it besides for on TV or whatever, the links are, it's really easy for them to get kinked up. And over the course of the game, if the chain gang isn't stretching it out every time, that the links, like, they bind up a little bit, and then suddenly you're like 9 yards when you're pulling it out. So I don't know if it's a malfunction. Maybe the chain came off the stick.
Is there a way to easily undo that or not?
If you just keep pulling hard, it's okay.
Okay.
If it does get bound up, you got to kind of twist it and kind of pull them apart separate.
Second down.
Well, it looks like they got it figured out, and we're set to go as we start this second quarter. From Gerke Field, Fond du Lac leading 14-0. Braylon Allen as a receiver split wide, and it's going to be Wall Jasper keeping it himself straight up the middle, and the big guy rumbles down inside the 15. He's a tough guy to bring down.
Yeah, the pursuit from behind is all that SPASH really has on that play, and the quarterback is quick enough where he's going to get 10, 11 yards.
So at the, where are they at here? The 13-yard line, first down and 10 for Fond du Lac. They've had the ball twice, and they've scored twice. This is their third time they've had it. And Wall Jasper works out of the shotgun. He's got Allen next to him. He gives it on the handoff to Braylon Allen. Allen around the outside, and he is going to score the touchdown. You can see that one from here. There was only one guy on that corner, and once he beat him, he was in for the touchdown.
Good-looking athlete.
Yep.
Very quick. He's obviously really big, and he looks like he's the fastest player on the field as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once he gets out in the open field, there's not too many that are going to bring him down. So another score for Fond du Lac. And the extra point coming as Allen scores his second touchdown and 10th of the season. And the extra point right down the middle.
And the extra point is good.
So another score, and it's 21-0 here for Fond du Lac.
The kicker hit the flagpole.
Really?
Yeah, that was
that's
it was
good.
impressive.
He probably couldn't do that if he kicked it 15 more times.
Well, we might see.
We may see it. It is Fond du Lac on top, 21-0 here with 11:23 to go in the first half. Phelps Dairy is located at the Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy is a family-friendly experience, serving your favorite cheeses, ice cream, meat, and more, all grown right here in central Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy is open Monday through Saturday and 24/7 on Facebook. Next week, SPASH. Where are they off to next week here? Where's my schedule? Right here it is. SPASH is going to be hosting Oshkosh West right here at Gerke Field. Then they're off to Green Bay Preble on the 23rd. And then that Fox Valley Classic crossover where they're going to play other teams from the other groups. I'm not sure if they're going to do like a first place, or I'm not sure how they're going to do that.
I'm sure they have something figured out.
Yep. They must have something.
Tough schedule for the Panthers, though.
Mm-hmm.
Especially coming off of kind of a disappointing year last year.
High end over end kick taken by Krzyzewski at the 10-yard line. Right up the middle of the field, and he's up across the 30 near the 35-yard line.
That's a great return. Let's
Yes,
see
it is.
Let's see if it pumps up the offense as they come out for their fourth drive for the game.
Krzyzewski, 9 carries, 39 yards so far in the ball game.
Looks like on another game on Zaleski Sports.
Okay.
Looks like Oshkosh West leads 8-0.
Oshkosh West, the opponent for Stevens Point next week.
Appleton West.
Appleton West.
Appleton West leads Sheboygan North. Not much going.
Not much there for Krzyzewski. So it'll be a 2nd down and 9 coming here for SPASH as they have it at the 36-yard line.
We are having some scoreboard issues on the broadcast, so apologize for that. We're gonna keep trying to get that working for everybody. We'll do our best to stay down in distance in the meantime.
So we got 2nd and 9 at the 36 of SPASH. Up over the middle. Oh, he had a receiver out there, and it's overthrown.
Daniel Droik.
Yeah, he was there.
Tight end, yeah.
And it was just overthrown by Wierzinski, and it makes it a 3rd down and 9. Clock stops with 10:32 to go here in the second quarter. We got to say hi to Bryce Rasmussen out there tonight.
Avid watcher of Zaleski Sports.
Oh, okay. All right. Glad to have you along tonight. 3rd down and 9. Ball at the 36 of SPASH. Wierzinski out of the shotgun. He looks to throw. Now he's rushed, rolls, sets, fires it upfield for his receiver, and it's incomplete. And he had coverage, or the coverage out there from Caleb Nails. And it was intended out there for Quentin Martin. But overthrown, but good coverage by Fond du Lac.
Yeah, I mean, it was a 45-yard throw, it looks like. Kind of right on the money. It looked like the receiver kind of gave up, thinking that maybe the quarterback couldn't throw it that far, and started backpedaling instead of just keep going.
Yep.
One-on-one coverage on the sideline. Why not go for it?
Simon to punt it for SPASH. Allen, one of the deep backs for Fond du Lac, standing at the 25. And this one's going to go off the side of the foot of Simon. And he's going to get a pretty good roll. But still, it's going to be good field position for Fond du Lac at their own 40-yard line.
Looks like it was a 24-yard punt.
Yep, not much on that one. 10:15 to go, second quarter. 21-0 Fond du Lac with the lead. The ball at the 40 of Fond du Lac, 1st down and 10. Fond du Lac putting up big numbers on the ground as they have all season long. They've been averaging over 330 yards rushing in their first 2 games.
The last couple of times, Fond du Lac's first play, they kind of went big. Let's see if they try to stretch the field here.
First down and 10. And I don't know what happened. It looked like the center never got the snap off. Everybody moved, but the ball didn't come out of the center's hand.
Yeah, it looked like about 18 people moved early.
So it's false start.
On both sides.
First penalty in the ball game. I think it was. Yeah, I think he
or his false start on
everybody else
except the center.
Yeah, the center was the guy that caused it all by not snapping the ball.
You know what? That's the first flag we've seen
It is.
tonight.
First penalty. 10-14 to go in the second quarter. That's pretty good. 3 receivers to the right. Allen behind the quarterback. Waljasper on second down. Pass down the line of scrimmage. Caught down there by the receiver.
Good defense.
Collian. And Collian may have lost another yard. And there's a flag down as well.
That looks like a place for holding.
The pass was complete for -1. And what do we got? The official was going to make a call. Now he turns.
Oh, chop block. Ooh.
Personal foul.
I don't know what that is.
I got my chart here, but I don't know if I can get that one.
I don't think I've ever seen that. It was like a wrestling, like putting his fist
jacket
together. I'm an official. I don't know what that was. I've never seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen that either.
I thought it was going to be a chop block. I mean, the flag is right on where the offensive line was, and that's 15 yards.
It was
as
a
well.
15-yard penalty, so whatever that was. Just say you're tightening up your suit jacket. That's what he did. So whatever you think that is for a call, that's what it was. Braylon Allen powering his way up to about the 24-yard line.
It's still going to be about 2nd and 25, looks like.
Picks up 5 there. First down marker is at midfield. So it's about 26. Second down and 26. 9.5 minutes to go, second quarter. And Fond du Lac in control, 21-0. Waljasper alone in the backfield this time. He's going to let it fly. Kind of a flutter pass and incomplete. Intended it out there for Allen.
Well covered by Nathan Conkle.
Third down.
I think if Waljasper would have had a little bit of a tighter spiral on that one, he might have had Allen down the sideline.
Good coverage, but you could definitely tell quickness of Allen.
Yeah.
Probably runs track. As most wide receivers do.
Most of them do, yes.
Yep.
Or maybe plays baseball. I don't know. But he looks like a track guy.
So 3rd and 26. Chance for the Panthers to hold.
All right. They got 3 receivers. No, what do we got? Timeout.
Timeout.
Fond du Lac wants a timeout. Coach Steve Jorgensen wants to talk it over with his team. 57. No, that's what they got for the timeout. I always hate that when they do that.
Yeah.
I always look at the clock, and then I can't remember how much time is left. But anyway, we're in the second quarter. It's 21-0 Fond du Lac. As we have spring alternate football, there's volleyball going on tomorrow here in Stevens Point. The Stevens Point girls, one of the only teams around this area that are involved in volleyball for the spring, but they are going to be taking on Superior tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock here at Stevens Point.
That's a long trip.
Yeah.
That's a long one.
Yeah, and the winner, and then they play both regional games the same day. They'll play in the afternoon, the semifinal, and the regional final at night. And then after tomorrow, they'll reseed those for the sectionals, and then the sectionals will be on Tuesday, the state semifinals on Thursday, and then the state championship for girls volleyball in the spring next Saturday.
And there's 7 football games and a tournament afterwards?
No tournament for football.
No tournament,
Nope,
okay.
Just the 7 games, and that's it.
Okay. But already spring sports probably starting in May this year, which is a month and a half late.
Yeah, the first practices for spring sports will be April 19th. Waljasper down the middle, and it's caught by the receiver, and he is going to go in for the touchdown. 76 What do they got here? 76 yards on that pass play. What a catch by Jelinski. Oh, check that. Colleen. Wow.
Yep, pass dropped right into his hands in a single coverage. Third and 26.
Yeah. Wow.
Third and 26.
That was a good catch because that pass was just slightly out in front of him, but he was able to keep his balance, get his hands out there, and make that catch, and almost got tripped up, but kept his balance and goes in for the 76-yard pass play. Wow. Extra point on the way, and it is good.
The extra point is good.
Almost hit the flagpole. It was right there. It was caught right in front of the flagpole.
28-0, Fond du Lac with the lead over SPASH. Spring football here tonight on Zaleski Sports.
It is a beautiful night.
Yeah, you don't get, like we were talking before, you don't get these games when you do fall football unless you're in August, maybe early September.
Yeah, officiating football in the fall, really nice the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And then it goes downhill pretty quick, Larry.
Then you get some of these fields. You know, not all fields are as nice as Gerke Field.
No.
And they get a little muddy. And
we did a game a couple of years ago. I think it was at Marion, where it was half baseball diamond in there too, and and the I must have fallen 4 or 5 times because where the dirt meets the grass, there's a big hump there.
Oh.
And if you're not watching, you just continue to fall, just fall all night long. You know, and if you're a sideline official in front of the fans, like they laugh at you.
Yeah.
Every time. Officiating's fun.
Do you hear the crowd as much in football officiating as you do in like basketball or
No,
baseball?
No.
I know in basketball it's constant pretty much. Baseball, unless if you don't call the right pitch, of course. Return comes up to about the 25 for SPASH. First down there.
When you are a sideline official, you can listen for the fans a little bit, but you have the coaches in your ear the entire game.
It's not the fans in football, it's the coaches.
It is.
Any players ever get on you? Or?
Nah, no, not really. Every once in a while, one will come up and say something a play or two later, but it's actually pretty friendly.
As it should be.
Yep.
All right, here come the SPASH Panthers with a first down and 10 near their own 25. Krzyzewski brings it around the outside 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield, cuts it back inside. He's at the 40 of Fond du Lac all the way down to the 39-yard line.
What a play.
36 yards on the run for Krzyzewski.
First time I've heard the fans all night.
Yeah. Haven't had a whole lot to cheer about so far in this one. Here is Warzinski down the line of scrimmage. Pass complete. And the receiver is going to be out of bounds near the 30 for a pickup of about 8. Quentin Martin on the reception. So at the 30 of Fond du Lac, SPASH, just like that, moving right down the field quickly. 8:23 to go here in the second quarter, and they need to get something going. They're down 28-0. 3 receivers to the left. Warzinski waits for the snap from center. Now gives it on the handoff. Kind of a misdirection to Krzyzewski, and he got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Good job by the defense of Fond du Lac to read that one. Waljasper, one of the guys. So no gain there. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Ball at the 30-yard line of Fond du Lac. Black River Falls, one of the only other teams from this area that's involved in spring football. There's not a lot up in this area. Handoff to Krzyzewski, and he's got a first down straight up the middle to the 23-yard line.
Power football.
Yes.
7:40 left in the second quarter. Clock continues to roll.
Ball at the 23 of Fond du Lac. First down and 10 for SPASH. Martin goes wide to the left. Two backs now, an I formation here as Warzinski comes up over center. He gives it a handoff to Krzyzewski, and he is going to get to about the 21 for about 2 yards. That'll be second down and 8.
Really like to see the Panthers punch this one in this drive.
Yep. Just to get their confidence up. Second down and 8. Ball at the 21 of Fond du Lac. Martin again goes wide to the left. Backs are split now. The other back in the backfield is Ben Rochik. They fake the handoff to both backs. Now they bring it back the other way on the pass to Krzyzewski, and he can't break the tackle. First guy through there, I believe, was Allen. Yep. And then he got help from another Fond du Lac player, and they end up losing a yard, so it's going to bring up a third down and 11 now.
Third down.
Good play call, kind of a trick call, right? We have all the action going to the right, you pass it back to the left, but really good pursuit by the Fond du Lac defense. Tackle him on the spot.
So a third and 11 back at the 24-yard line of Fond du Lac. Now Warzinski goes back into the shotgun. Rolls under pressure. Look out. He's going to be run down from behind. He throws it to the ground, and that could very well be intentional grounding. I did not see a flag. Well, they're going to say incomplete.
The officials are probably going to get together on this.
There really was not a receiver in that area. I know Fond du Lac players have their hands up in the air like, what? And there goes the flag. The official now throws the flag.
Yeah. I mean, that is a good call.
Yeah.
The problem with it is that, you know, if the quarterback goes down, then you have 4th and 10 or 11, but now it's going to be 4th and 25, I think.
Yeah, you lose the down, so it, even though they take the penalty, it's not going to be third down. It'll be fourth down.
Yep.
Fourth down.
So the first penalty in the game for SPASH. So fourth and long back at the 33 of Fond du Lac.
The guy gets to the 13, so this is a long one.
So they will go for it, trailing 28-0 with 5:44 to go in this first half. Dillingham quickly gets set now on this right side in the slot. Krzyzewski stands next to Warzinski. He wants to throw, has a lot of time, now lets it fly, and it's going to be short. He had a lot of time, and then all of a sudden shooting through there was number 25, Deshaun Carey, and it forced Warzinski to get rid of that one quicker than what he wanted to.
Yeah, Fond du Lac dropped 7 guys into pass defense with 3 wide receivers. There were white jerseys all over the place. Not a whole lot of options to get down to the 13-yard line. Be one of those plays where you try to dump it off and have one of your wide receivers or running back run it the last 10, 15 yards to get there, but wasn't going to happen on that play.
I was going to ask you if you ever had to make a call from the side, Judge, on a play like that intentional grounding where you had to come in there and make the deciding call on that?
Yeah, I mean, the officials did a good job. They got together. I think that they all kind of saw it. So,
have you ever had to make that call on there when you're officiating? As that pass is incomplete, and I believe the receiver there took his eye off it, MacArthur.
Yeah. On that particular call, no. As side judge, you have a lot of offsides, false starts, and then holding as it comes towards you.
Okay.
And maybe a face mask on a tackle. But the intentional grounding, usually that's the back judge, right? Because generally the passes are he's not the back judge. He's the he's the timer guy.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the guy that gets his hand going.
Yep.
All right, second down and 10 for Fond du Lac. Man in motion to this near side. They give it on the handoff to Allen. Allen trying the near side, and he is going to be brought down by a whole host of black jerseys.
That is a Big fella.
He is a big guy. He got maybe 2 before he was brought back.
Yep, looks like it's going to be 3rd and 8 from the 35.
So Fond du Lac, well, they had a 3rd and 26 and converted that for a touchdown. A 76-yard pass play. So let's see if SPASH can hold here with 4:56 and counting left to go in the half. Trailing, Stevens Point is 28-0. Wall Jasper in the shotgun. Allen next to him. Wall Jasper wants to throw. Pumps once, now lets it fly down the right sideline. And it's almost complete again out there. And I believe it was the same guy, Collian, who was the intended receiver, but this time he overthrew him. Or Colleen, I guess is how they pronounce it.
Good coverage, but you could see the separation of the wide receiver late in that route.
They know Wall Jasper's arm.
Yeah.
He's going to get it to him, so they just keep going. First time we're going to see Fond du Lac punt the football. SPASH has stopped them on a drive.
Oh, almost blocked.
And the punt is an end-over-end kick that comes near side and goes out of bounds. And let's see where they mark it. The official looks like he's going to be about the 38-yard line. So at the 38, SPASH will have it. First down and 10, trailing 28-0 in this one. Get comfortable this winter with Point Heating and Cooling. Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Sign up for planned service and receive 10% off parts and a reminder to service your furnace and central air conditioner. Call Point Heating and Cooling at 715-345-1979 and visit online at pointheating.com. Orzinski with a new back in the backfield. Joe Picor is back there. Here's a pass out on the flat. It goes to Kurchinski. That's why they had him split as a receiver, and he gets a first down out across the 45. Near midfield is where they mark him out. So
Good
a pickup
play.
of 12.
Yep, move the sticks.
Forced out of bounds by Vandersloot.
4:22 left to play in the first half. Plenty of time for the Panthers to drive down the field and get a score here.
Midfield, first down and 10. 3 receivers to the near side. Orzinski, the quarterback, out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looks, fires it up over the middle. And he's got his receiver this time, and it's Martin. And Quentin Martin is finally brought down at about the, let's see where they give him the forward progress. Looks like at about the 37. So at the 37, a pickup of 13 on that play.
First and 10, Panthers.
Another first down at the 37 of Fond du Lac, 4:06 and counting.
Stevens Point able to find some holes in the Fond du Lac secondary. Completing passes.
Just can't finish a drive right now. They trail 28-0. Orzinski, 3 receivers to the right side. Out of the shotgun. Fires it off into the flat. Kurchevsky's got it, and Kurchevsky looks like he may have another first down near the 27-yard line.
Some momentum here.
And it looks like he's going to be a little short.
Down by Miller and
He's going to be short by about a yard, so it'll be second down and 1. Less than a yard, actually.
This is where you like a little play action. Put one in the end zone. You can get 3rd and 1. You can get that.
Second down. Orzinski gives it on the delayed handoff, and it goes to the running back, and that is Picor. And
Joe Picor.
Picor
Carrier for the Panthers.
gets it to about the 20. Well, he maybe lost another yard. They got him at the 29, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 2 now.
That did not look like a great spot.
No.
Looked like he got at least to the 28 from where I was.
Yeah, I didn't think
From
he
where I'm
lost a
looking.
yard.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, 3rd and 2 from the Fond du Lac 29 for Stevens Point. Clock running, 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Give it on the handoff off left tackle, And again, another new running back, Larson Lewis, gets the first down inside the 25, near the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Lewis took a shot to the body there, and he spun off it like it was nothing. Good run.
Picks up 7 down to the 22-yard line. Another first down for Stevens Point at the 22 with 2:19 to go in this first half. 28-0, Fond du Lac. Stevens Point looking to do something, and it looks like Fond du Lac didn't get a guy off the field. And they had a little confusion there defensively, so they want a timeout. 28-0, Fond du Lac with the lead here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, Jason Zaleski has a halftime show for you. Not sure what he's got planned on there, but
well, I will say
he'll talk about something.
Definitely. He was talking. So on the Zaleski Sports Show, weekly show, I strongly encourage everyone to seek it out online. You can find it on Facebook or on ZaleskiSports.com. He was talking about Deshaun Watson and the amount of allegations mounting up, right?
Yep.
On him. And he compared it to Zeke Elliott. He's a huge Cowboys fan, right?
Okay.
And Zeke had a 6-game suspension because of one allegation. And so Zaleski, he is a showman. He had this adding machine, and he's hitting the buttons real hard, and you can hear him. And he's like, he's going to be suspended for 8 years or something. He is a jokester. I strongly encourage it.
I heard today that 2 judges ordered now that the women have to release their names. They have to reveal themselves now.
Makes sense.
Yep. Lewis. Was that Lewis? Yeah, it was Lewis on the carry. He picks up about 5.
Under 2 minutes now. Panthers probably got to get going a little bit.
Second down.
17-yard line of Fond du Lac, 2nd down and 5. Receiver Martin split wide to this near side. Warzinski out of the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Rolls near side. Lobs it for his receiver, and almost a one-handed catch made in the flat over here by Ben Rachik. But he couldn't come up with it. It'll be 3rd down.
Good try. It looked like the quarterback had 2 options there, 2 guys that were kind of open. Fond du Lac definitely trying to keep the Panther receivers in front of them. Not giving up the easy ones, letting them get little chunks of yards here.
And they are a good tackling team, so they're not going to let too many guys get by them.
You're up 28-0. Long drive's not going to hurt you a whole lot.
3rd down and 5 from the 17 of Fond du Lac. Here's Warzinski looking to throw. Lets it fire over the middle, and it's incomplete. He had a receiver in the back of the end zone. It was Tommy Droner.
Warzinski's pass intended for Tommy Droner is incomplete.
But it goes incomplete, and it brings up a 4th down. Droner, he's a good athlete defensively for this SPASH team. If he'd have been about 6'7", he might have made that catch.
Yeah, that was pretty high.
So, 4th down. SPASH will have to go for it on the Fond du Lac 17 with 1:26 to go in this first half. Lewis standing next to Warzinski in the backfield. Warzinski wants to throw, rolls, lets it fly into the end zone, incomplete.
No flag.
No flag. It was intended for Zroik, and it goes incomplete. And Fond du Lac will take over, and I tell you, they bend but don't break, that Fond du Lac defense.
Yeah.
Let Stevens Point go right down the field there, and once they got in the red zone, it was over.
Yeah, some real good throws that drive. A bunch of completed passes, and even the ones that were incomplete, a little bit more solid passing than we saw early on in the game. As the teams get warmed up. Again, I really wonder how much the winter season before football practice is affecting it. Otherwise, fall, you got summer, right? You got 8-man football, and you're doing a lot of things.
Yeah, you're playing football a lot more before the season starts.
Yeah, flag football
Right.
or whatever, camps, and none of that for these spring athletes this time.
Right. Colleen gets it for 9 yards. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 at the Fond du Lac 26 as we're at 1:14 to go before halftime.
2nd down.
2nd down for Fond du Lac. 3 receivers to this near side for Fond du Lac. They pitch it to Allen. Allen comes back to the right side. Allen out in the open field. Look out. He's a load to bring down. They're trying to hold him up and get some players to help out, and they finally do at about the 36 or 7-yard line of SPASH. But a big run there for Braylon Allen. 37 on that pickup for Allen. So, 1st down and 10 for Fond du Lac. He is a load to bring down. Imagine a defensive back watching that guy come at you.
No, thank you.
Throw out in the flat is caught on the right side. It's to Colleen for about 5.
A great tackle. Tackled him in bounds, and we're down to 35 seconds left. Clock is still rolling. Fond du Lac with 1 timeout left.
So Wall Jasper works out of the shotgun on 2nd down and 5 from the SPASH 32. Wall Jasper now being rushed. Look out, he's chased, gets away from it, and now cuts up the right side, stays in bounds, and now finally run out of bounds inside the 25.
Incredible speed.
Yeah.
He was really quick.
Down to the 22-yard line, picks up about 10 on that play.
Fond du Lac, incredible athletes.
Yep.
Which is why they're ranked in the top 3 in the state.
Yep.
I definitely see a correlation there.
Yes. So 1st and 10 for Fond du Lac at the 22 of SPASH with 12 seconds to go in the half. And now SPASH, I believe, wants a timeout.
You know, it'll be interesting if Fond du Lac doesn't get any yards in this play. If they kick the 40-yard field goal, their kicker has a heck of a leg on him.
He was over there warming up.
I saw him.
Kicking in the net.
Back when I was in high school, I was a kicker. We didn't have a net. I mean, it was the 90s. It wasn't that long ago, but we didn't have a net.
How did you warm up?
You stretch your legs.
Stretch your legs.
You stretch your legs.
You didn't get a chance to actually kick a ball. You just, hopefully your leg was good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's a lot different.
Yeah. You know, I am in the time of my life where high school seems like it wasn't that long ago, but it's like 25 years. So, it's pretty long now.
Well, when I was in school, they didn't have many of these fields, I can tell you that.
Turf fields? No, I never played on one.
No, it was the turf. You played on turf if you went to state.
Yeah.
And if you didn't play on turf all year, it was interesting if you did go to state and play on it. It's a whole different thing.
And way back in the day, it was AstroTurf at Camp Randall.
Right.
It wasn't the real nice turf that many of the fields have today.
Then teams probably didn't want to play on it. AstroTurf. That was hard. Pass is complete down near the 16-yard line. Immediately a timeout, the last one called by Fond du Lac.
You know, it's really interesting. I've obviously broadcasted a lot of basketball games on Zaleski Sports the last year or two. And the clock, so much different in basketball and football, because in basketball, that timeout was called with like 6 seconds left or 7 seconds, and the officials would change the clock. Football, it's close enough. Like 3 seconds, it's fine. 3, 5, 6, whatever it takes.
Well, they are going to add add it back on.
They are kicking.
Yeah, they're going to add the seconds back on though. But you know what? Is it when the official calls the timeout or the coach calls a timeout, or when the official sees him?
When the hands wave over his head.
Because not all the time is the official going to see that when the guy calls a timeout right away.
Yeah, and I mean 7 seconds, you could run a play, but
no, it looks like they are going to go for a.
It's like a 33-yarder.
Yeah, 33-yard field goal. Attempted here by Justin Sheberl.
Bad snap.
It's down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. Even with the low snap, It was Waljasper who got it down for Chevrolet, and he makes the 33-yard field goal.
That warms my heart a little bit.
With 2 seconds left. The kicker that Dan was. Did you ever make a 33-yarder?
I did, 41, career
Ooh.
long.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, really poor snap, really good hold, and the kicker did not get a big piece of it, but got enough. Cleared it by about 2-3 yards, looks like.
You said he has a strong leg, and he showed it right there.
Yeah.
Able to get that one through despite the low snap. So 31-0 now is the score. Fond du Lac in front. And again, Jason has a halftime show for us coming up. Take a look at some of the halftime stats when we get a chance as well. A lot of stats for Fond du Lac.
Yep. 2 seconds. You think they're just going to squib it, or you think they'll let the kicker kick it?
Well, I would think I would squib it. Force one of the other guys to grab it. Let the clock run out. Nope, he's just going to pooch it over the front line, and then it's going to go out of bounds.
Yeah.
So the clock doesn't start yet. So they'll get it at the, 35, 25?
It should be the 35, I believe.
So the penalty. And
they could have him re-kick it, I guess. But
they are going to have him re-kick it.
Yeah.
You don't see that a lot.
Yeah, it's 2 seconds, right? And you probably have a better chance of returning it for a touchdown than a set play where you need 65 yards.
So they're going to have him re-kick it. Back at the 35. And normally teams will just take it at that position, but you never know what you can do.
Re-kick will be attempted by Chevrolet.
Chevrolet will kick it off for Fond du Lac. And he does it again. High kick. This time it's going to be fielded by a SPASH player. And up to about the 44-yard line. And that will do it here in the half. So all Fond du Lac here in the first half. As we have Fox Valley Classic Spring Alternate Season Football here on Zaleski Sports. Fond du Lac leads here at the half by a score of 31-0. We'll take a quick break. Can we take a quick break, Vinny, and come back and take a look at stats?
We're going to do the whole thing.
You're going to do the whole thing? All right. We'll do the whole thing. We'll be back in a little bit and take a look at the halftime stats. It's halftime, 31-0, Fond du Lac over SPASH.
Welcome to the Fleet Farm Halftime Show. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. We'll get you back out to your game very soon. Again, those of you looking for other games going on right now, here's the full schedule. And you can find all games live, all games free and live, all games free and live at ZaleskiSports.com. Fond du Lac is at SPASH. Appleton West is at Sheboygan North. And Nina is at Green Bay Preble as we are in week 3 of the Alt Spring football season. We're going to talk to you about a culminating event starting soon in Alt Spring volleyball. But before we get to that, again, those are the 3 games live for you that are going on right now. Fond du Lac is at SPASH, Appleton West at Sheboygan North, and Nina at Green Bay Preble. 3 good games going on right now all across the Zaleski Sports Broadcast Network. Again, watch live and free at ZaleskiSports.com. Give you a quick Brewers update. Brewers are 3-4 on the very young season. Those of you that watched my Brewers preview last week, you are not surprised at 3-4. I'm not. It's probably exactly where they should be. The Brewers did win 2 games in a row. They took a series in Chicago. They lost the first, and then won 2 games straight, and then said, whoa, 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 whoa. That's it. We're going to calm it down. Slow the train down. 2 in a row, back-to-back games. Let's calm it down. Let's lose the first game over in St. Louis. And that's exactly what they did yesterday, 3-1. They are off tonight, which is perfect because that opens up the airwaves for our football games tonight. A little agreement that Zaleski Sports and the Brewers put together during the season. They know that the Alt-Spring football season is very important and want to make sure that there's space for that. So the Brewers are off tonight. They're hanging out in St. Louis doing whatever Brewers do in an off night in St. Louis. We won't get into that. Tomorrow, Saturday at 1:15, the Brewers are back at it in St. Louis. Again, a 1:15 first pitch. The Brewers send Adrian Hauser to the hill, and the Cardinals will send up Carlos Martinez, or as they call him down in St. Louis, C-Mart. Anyway, C-Mart on the hill for the Cardinals tomorrow. First pitch at 1:15. C-Mart, in 5 innings pitched against Cincinnati on Sunday, gave up 4 runs, and then the Reds ran him off the mound after the 5th inning. So the Brewers, what they have struggled with really the most, and I don't know that it's even really comparable, hitting. They have been very poor from the plate in the first 7 games of the season. Pitching has been average, which is what I told you last week it would be, and it is. Pitching is average. Right now, the Brewers' hitting is failing, and they're still 3-4, so there's room for hope there. Actually, we'll take you through a couple of the Brewers' hitters. Omar Narvaez, who has actually started all games started 6 of the 7 games. He did get a rest day back on Sunday. Batting .444, he's got himself 5 RBI and 2 home runs, does Narvaez. As again, I said during the preseason breakdown that we went through all of last week that Narvaez and Manny Pena would probably alternate depending on who was pitching against the Brewers that day, but that has not been the case, and mainly because of how Narvaez has batted. Again, he leads the team with a .444 batting average, leads the team in home runs with 2, second in RBI with 5 behind Travis Shaw, and we'll talk about Travis Shaw next. Shaw batting .316 in the young season and doing a pretty nice job. Again, Brewers fans had a sour taste in their mouth from Travis Shaw from a couple of years ago. He started out good with the Brewers, and then as his 3rd year came, it was bad. And his second tour now with the Brewers, and doing pretty good. I thought he was robbed. He thought he was robbed of a hit in the game yesterday against St. Louis that may have put the Brewers in a different situation as it was. They only scored the 1 run yesterday. And just a wild sequence there. We'll go through that as we go through the kind of the batting order here and batting averages. Look up Christian Yelich here for you real quick because Yelich got off to a very poor start and has got better now as the season has went on. As a matter of fact, if we go here, and my stats are failing me here. Very interesting, Milwaukee Brewers. You don't have Christian Yelich on your list. That is very interesting. I know how to find him though. Yelich got off to a slow start. He's starting to heat up a little bit. He got his batting average above 250 now. So those are good signs for the Brewers. And that's where the good news ends. Brewer fans, especially if you're a fan of offense, that's where it ends. Locane is hitting a robust 188. Avisail Garcia is hitting 182. Not good, Brewer fans. Dan Vogelbach off the bench, the number 1 pinch hitter for the Brewers, batting 143. And it gets worse. Luis Urias, who, if you remember earlier, the Brewers dealt Orlando Arcia, and mainly because of his poor hitting, and left Urias. Now Urias batting .095 on the season. That hasn't gotten any better. And in other bad news for the Brewers hitting-wise, Jackie Bradley Jr. Batting in .053. And worse than that, first baseman. Never played first base before. Again, I'm repeating some of the stuff that I said last week. But the Brewers were willing to put Keston Hiura over at first base because of his hitting ability. He had never played first base before. So the Brewers said, listen, he's not going to be very good as we start and as we go in the season. He'll get better and better at first base. But we're going to put up with subpar play. We're going to put up with errors in the field for Kess Daddy because of his ability to hit from the plate. And Kess Daddy hitting an .043. He's got one hit on the season, and that hit did come yesterday. And the hit was actually a double. Double down the right field line. A nice hit. You get your first one. So Kess Daddy's out of second base. He's relieved. And then Adam Wainwright attempts to pick off Kess Daddy over at second. Never pick off Kess Daddy. It's not going to work. Throws the ball into center field. So Kess Daddy takes third. And as the center fielder is coming in, the ball goes under his glove. And Hira comes all the way in to score on the double error. And that was the only run the Brewers could manufacture yesterday. It took a double error on a pickoff attempt for the Brewers to scratch across one run yesterday. And again, you can see why, because all the Brewers that we're counting on right now are hitting under 200. And this is just crazy here that the Brewers on their stat page have left out Christian Yelich. Anyway, batting about 250. Yelly's coming on here a little bit. All right, moving on, we will talk about volleyball. We've got Alt Spring Volleyball that is beginning its culminating event. That's a fancy word for tournament. And the state tournament for volleyball is starting tomorrow on Saturday, and Zaleski Sports will be there as your number one seeded SPASH Panthers take to the court. They take on the Superior Spartans at 1 p.m. Watch it live at ZaleskiSports.com. And then it's the 2-seed Eau Claire Memorial and the 3-seed Eau Claire North at 4 p.m. We'll have that one live too. And Memorial, the 2-seed, just beat the 1-seed SPASH on Tuesday night. So if they go chalk, they're going to get a rematch. And I know Coach Molly Williams would love nothing more than to have a rematch against the Old Abes. And that regional championship game is Saturday at 7:30. So watch it all live, all free, all at ZaleskiSports.com. Take a look at Masters action right now. Again, it's moving day tomorrow, Saturday. That's when players are on the move, either up or down the leaderboard, to have their right to challenge for a Masters championship on Sunday. So that's tour talk. Moving day is Saturday. Justin Rose at the top at this moment when I'm recording this right now. He's followed there by Weisberger, Leishman, Harmon, and Matsuyama. All names that you'll figure to hear all weekend long. Of course, my guy, Justin Spieth, is not playing so well right now. We'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for watching the Fleet Farm Halftime Show. Again, Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Your game, right around the corner. Stay tuned.
Fleet Farm has everything you need for every season of life. From tending the vegetable garden season to planting 100 acres of crops season. Fleet Farm is your one-stop shop. Whether it's strawberry jam season, cook your walleye season, or his first set of wheels season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Back here at Gerke Field in Stevens Point, halftime with SPASH trailing Fond du Lac 31-0. And just got word, we're talking hockey here during the halftime, and a Stevens Point native, Cole Caulfield, has been named the 2021 Hobie Baker Award winner, which is given annually to the best men's hockey player in the country. Vinny is going nuts down there. One of the finest individual seasons in Badger hockey history. Cole Caulfield, I think Vinny just said he had a couple of goals already in his professional career, 2 goals already. So Cole Caulfield, I think he's going to have a pretty good career in the NHL once he gets going.
He's going to get paid.
Yes. 30 goals and 52 points, leading the nation's second highest scoring skater by 11 goals. So that's how far out in front he was from everybody else.
Vinny, is that good? Vinny's a resident hockey expert.
Resident hockey expert. I read something else here, too, earlier. They had some controversy for ESPN covering the women's volleyball tournament. Apparently, ESPN was going to broadcast the first 2 rounds with no announcers.
I read that.
So today they said all 47 matches in the volleyball tournament will be live on one of its platforms and will include commentators. So enough of the coaches got on those guys. I know Kelly Sheffield, I think, was one of them that was not happy. He said it'd be like playing in a high school gym.
Yeah, especially with the equality discussions that we're having with the women's college basketball tournament and obviously the facilities. Kind of a bold strategy to not put the commentators out there initially, but good on ESPN for fixing it.
They announced that today, that they will have all 47 on TV with announcers. All right, 31-0 is our score here. Fond du Lac over SPASH, and Fond du Lac, as advertised, they do a lot of stuff on the ground, but they've gotten it done through the air as well with Kyle Waljasper, 8 of 12 for 117 yards and a touchdown, and that was a 76-yarder to his receiver on a 3rd and 26?
Yeah.
And so they can get it done through the air when they need to, but 212 yards on the ground in the first half between those two guys, Allen and Waljasper. Waljasper with 112 yards and Allen with 100 yards. And right around their averages, they came in. What did I say they were averaging? Waljasper almost 21 yards a carry. He's averaging 22. And Braylon Allen 13 yards a carry, and he's averaging 14 yards tonight. So
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I've been really impressed with the Fond du Lac offense.
Yeah, you see it on paper and you think they're just going to ground it out. Just ground, run. But when they need to pass, Waljasper can do it.
Yeah,
and that's tough to defend.
Yep, and if you're completing passes, it opens up the quarterback run as well.
Right.
Because defense can't do both, right? You cover receivers or you're stopping the run.
As far as first downs, Fond du Lac with a slight edge there, 11-9 over SPASH. Let's see, anything else that stands out here in the first half? Penalties, not much there. There was 3 for Fond du Lac and 1 for SPASH. As far as SPASH, Kerchevsky.
Look at that. SPASH almost double the time of possession as Fond du Lac.
There you go. Yeah, 15-15 for SPASH, 8:45 for Fond du Lac. But their first 2 scores, they hardly took any time off the clock at all, and they were up 14-0. Kerchevsky leads the way for SPASH, 85 yards on 14 carries. Warzinski, 7 of 20 for 58 yards. He was sacked once for -8. But it's, as we mentioned in the end of the first half, kind of a bend but don't break defense for Fond du Lac because it looks like Stevens Point can run in between the 30s or move up and down the field, but then it just seems to end right there once they get into the red zone especially.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I'm a Stevens Point coach, I'm not that unhappy offensively. The Panthers are able to get kind of what they want, as you said, between the 20s or between the 30s. Obviously, you want to finish some drives that the Panthers haven't been able to do, but the Fond du Lac offense is a juggernaut.
Yeah. It's tough to stop those two guys that run the football, and it's not, and mainly it's because of their size. I mean, we talked about in the beginning, Allen is 6'2", 240, and Waljasper is 6'1", 220. Those two seniors coming at you like that, it's going to wear your defense down eventually. And, of course, Allen, a Wisconsin recruit. And it'll be interesting to see what he does when he goes to Wisconsin at that size, what the Badgers might do with him. They may put him maybe as a linebacker. You know, when you get to college, they like to beef you up.
Yeah, get some couple months in the weight room over the summer and really bulk up a little bit. You know, and kudos to the WIAA for having this spring season, I guess, as it would be, because these seniors would not have had a chance to play.
Right, you're right.
I mean, Allen's in a good place because he's going to go to the Badgers, but there's likely other seniors on the field tonight that might be still trying to punch a ticket somewhere, maybe even working on a scholarship offer.
Right. Yeah, it's nice to see that they get a chance to, and it happened with college football too. Some of these guys, don't get a chance to play, and did get a chance even in the spring here. There's some teams that are playing around the nation.
Yeah, a lot of
especially with the draft coming up.
A lot of the FCS teams.
Yeah,
are playing.
Mm-hmm. Fond du Lac will get the opening kickoff here in the second half, leading 31-0. Back deep is Allen. And MacArthur back there to receive it.
As I was walking in tonight, it kind of felt like a normal football game, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people are excited. Obviously, people still wearing masks. Even though it's outside, people are kind of spread out, but I feel like we're getting used to it. We're getting back to normal a little bit.
Yeah, it's nice to see. Short kickoff there, taken by Fond du Lac and out to the 40-yard line, so they have good field position to start this second half, as Sam Olick was the guy that kicked that ball off, but didn't get a lot on it.
Yeah, I wonder if that was intentional or not. It's hard to say.
Oh, maybe not. Maybe not have him get a run back, or
maybe catch him off guard and recover it.
Yep. So 40-yard line is where the Fond du Lac Cardinals will take over, first down and 10 as we start this second half on Zaleski Sports. Glad to have you along here tonight for spring football. Waljasper keeps it himself around this near side. Waljasper is going to get to the outside. He's got one man to beat. Steps inside of him, and he will go in for the touchdown. 60 yards on the first play in the second half. Wow.
Let me change this stat for you. 177 yards now.
60-yard touchdown for Waljasper, his second in the game. He had a 66-yard run back in the first quarter. Boy, once he gets to the outside, he's tough to beat.
Yeah, he's really quick. I'm sure that the Panther coaching staff is not happy. That's not the way you wanted to start the second half.
So Shebrel comes on again to try the extra point, and this one is good again.
That one looked like it was close to the left upright.
Yeah, it did. That's why I waited to say anything until the official said something. So 38-0, just like that. Fond du Lac on the board quickly here in this second half. Sit back and enjoy the handcrafted sodas from the Stevens Point Brewery, made from 100% real sugar and high-quality ingredients. Select from a variety of styles, including Point Root Beer, Diet Root Beer, Black Cherry Cream, Orange Cream, Vanilla Cream, and Kitty Cocktail. For more than 15 years, Point Premium Root Beer has been a tradition right here in central Wisconsin. Stevens Point Brewery supports all area student athletes. My kids will like that kitty cocktail. I never heard of that. Have to see if I can find some of that somewhere.
Yeah, it's like it's 7-Up and cherries and some like the cherry juice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would enjoy that. I know that's their favorite if we go to a wedding dance or something. They got to get some of those. So Fond du Lac will kick off. Now leading 38-0. Chevrolet's getting a workout with his leg here tonight. And he sends this one deep.
Good decision.
And the return man, Dillingham, will let that one go into the end zone and out of the end zone. So the Panthers will get it first down at 10 at their own 20, trailing 38-0. And we've been talking about the Bayport Fond du Lac showdown. It's coming up the 23rd. Green Bay Preble is their next opponent for Fond du Lac. And then Bayport at Bayport on the 23rd. Right now, those two teams, the top 5 in the state in the large divisions. Poll. First down and 10. Orzinski gives it on the handoff and fighting his way for maybe 2 yards is the SPASH runner. Kerchevsky is the running back. Kerchevsky with 85 yards in that first half. He gets 2 more here.
Bayport out to a slow start again this week. They're down 14-7 to De Pere.
Wow. Yeah, they were 14-0 trailing to Stevens Point last week.
Yeah.
Then it was all Bayport all Bayport after that. They won it 49-20. Pass out in the flat, and again, incomplete. And again, it's tough for the quarterback, Warzinski, because Fond du Lac has a defender short and then a defender behind the receiver, so he has to kind of just lob that over the top and try and get that in there, and it's not easy to do at a high school level.
It looks like Fond du Lac's line is taller maybe than what he's used to because he's having to throw over the line, and I think that it's a touch of trying to get over the line and trying to thread the needle almost.
Yeah. So third down and 8 from the 22 of SPASH. Warzinski fires one up there, and he's got his receiver, Dillingham, who gets it across the 30-yard line out near the 34, maybe the 35.
Good throw and catch there.
Pickup of 13.
Moving the sticks.
First down for SPASH, and that is their 10th in the game.
Make that chain gang work for their checks. They're usually volunteers.
Yes, they are. Usually it's somebody that wants a good seat for the game.
Yeah.
Kerchevsky off the left side. Kerchevsky finds some room out there and gets about 10 more. Just a little over 10 for another first down.
Yeah, a little counter play. The quarterback and the line go to the right, hand it off, running back left, 10-yard gain.
9:10 left to go here in the third. 38-0 Fond du Lac. 3 receivers off to the right for SPASH. Warzinski with Kerchevsky in the backfield with him.
They've shown this formation many times tonight.
Yes, they have. And a lot of times they've run out of it. And there's a nice tackle right there made by Tyler Vandeslunt on Kerchevsky for a 3-yard loss. So it makes it 2nd and 13 back inside SPASH territory, or at the 43. I was looking at that as midfield. That big logo in the center of the field there.
Looks like a poker chip, but it's Kalinsky Orthopedics.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I thought it was a casino at first.
It's outdated, says Vinny, our producer.
Oh, there should be a hold. Yeah.
There's a pass completed to Martin, but Dan says we may have holding.
Yeah, I called it before the flag got out.
Always the official when he's even wherever he's at. He's always the official.
I thought maybe they're going to kind of let it go because it's 38-0, but no, the official's on it. Good
Yep,
call.
he's going to call it holding against SPASH. Their second penalty in the game.
Not that officials should let things go if it's
Right.
38-0, but sometimes you do.
Look the other way.
Unless it's blatant, right? If it's not going to affect the play, then you might let it go a little bit more.
So second down. I'm not even sure if SPASH can see the first down marker where they're at.
Yeah, 29. Long way.
Yeah, it's at the 44 of Fond du Lac right now. As Warzinski will work out of the shotgun on second down and long. Another penalty marker goes down on the side, and that one incomplete on the attempt to Krzyzewski, but the FAR official made that call, and it's usually procedure. And it is. It's going to be against SPASH, but it looks like Fond du Lac wants to decline it.
They should.
And they will. And it'll be third down and long.
It's like the officials at halftime got together and said, we have to earn our money out here. Had 2-3 flags already.
We got to get our flags dirty.
Yeah.
So they split 3 receivers out here again. One of those guys out here is Droik, and he's 6'7", 266.
Yeah,
I
would just throw it up.
Look at him. There he goes. And nope, that one's too high for even the 6'7" guy. And it goes incomplete. And it'll bring up fourth down and long. So fourth down for SPASH. Back at their 27-yard line. 5:56 and counting here in this third quarter.
That's another situation where it's third and forever, and Fond du Lac's able to drop 7 or even 8 guys that time into coverage, and real hard to find someone to throw to when there's so many white jerseys.
So punting time for Simon. It's an end-over-end kick. Comes right to Fond du Lac, and that is MacArthur who takes it.
Ooh, face
and
mask.
MacArthur got a face mask, and that's going to be against SPASH right along the sideline. And this is going to give Fond du Lac really good field position now.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't intentional, just
No.
kind of the way that it happened.
Yep.
It probably looked worse than what it was.
And it will be a personal foul, so this will put them deep into SPASH territory. The punt was returned to the 48, and this will put them down inside the 35. Continuous clock, by the way, now.
Oh, because it's 35, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we have a running clock. Vinny, how do they change the graphics on the field out here? They just paint over it?
Yeah, interesting how they would do that, because he says Klasinski is outdated. It's now Stevens Point.
That's the same company that's in the ice rink, the Willet. So.
Oh, there goes Wall Jasper again for a touchdown off the right side. 33-yard run for Wall Jasper.
He's slippery.
Yes, big and slippery. So he goes over 200 yards now.
On the ground, not to mention 100 some in the air, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hasn't had to attempt a pass yet in this second half, as he has 2 touchdown runs. Chevrolet on again.
Legs getting tired.
Let's see if we get a new kicker. Have you ever had to kick this many extra points in a game?
Maybe 6 or 7, I think.
Okay. 45-0 now. Fond du Lac with the lead. And we'll take a short break and be back to Gerke Field in Stevens Point after this.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chile.
Larry Hazer and Dan Ross back here at Gerke Field on Zaleski Sports. All Fond du Lac in this one, 45-0, and they're right on how much they have averaged beating their opponents. 45 points is the average.
I love to see the Panthers get a drive going and get in the end zone. It'd be good for confidence, especially going into next week.
Yep.
Where the schedule lightens up a little bit, at least.
Kick coming from Chevrolet, high end over end kick. Dillingham will take it at about his own 11. Across the 20, 25. Still on his feet, getting to the outside. I think Fond du Lac thought he was down, and Dillingham goes down inside Fond du Lac territory, and now we're going to get a penalty marker.
Looks like it might be on SPASH. Talking. Nope.
Wagner Lang on the tackle.
Have to see.
Let's see. They marked the ball at the 48 of Fond du Lac on the kickoff return, and then a flag went down. It had nothing to do with the tackle, actually. Actually, it was at the 47-yard line. A block in the back call against Fond du Lac, or against SPASH.
Yeah.
So this will be marked off.
The fans are voicing their displeasure at that call.
Yeah.
A pretty good showing.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the stands tonight.
Even some folks from Fond du Lac making the trip over across the way. First down and 10 for the Panthers. They give it on the handoff, and this time it goes to Pecor.
Joe Pecor.
Pecor gets maybe a yard.
Henschel and Towell on the stop.
Brings up a second down and 9. 2:34 to go.
End of the third, De Pere 14, Bayport 7.
De Pere. A lot of teams from over in that area playing in this spring season. Here's Warzinski. A lot of time to throw. Now it runs out. He's flushed out of the pocket, throws it upfield, and it's caught inside the 40. Nice sliding catch by Martin at about the 39 for a first down.
Yeah, really good job buying time, rolling out of the pocket, and finding the receiver and actually hitting him. Right, that's the hard part.
Yes.
Is trying to lead the receiver to open pasture and able to make the catch.
17 yards on the pickup down to the 39-yard line of Fond du Lac. 45-0. Cardinals lead with 1:43 to go in the third. Warzinski in the backfield. Out of the shotgun. Krzyzewski stands back there with him. Warzinski wants to throw. Sets himself. Now he's rushed. Gets away from a would-be tackler. Throws it upfield, and it is caught again.
No, they called it incomplete from the back.
They did. Okay, the official there calling it incomplete. Fond du Lac likes it. SPASH doesn't. No replay here, so I can't tell you how that actually turned out there.
You know what? If I'm the Stevens Point coach, I find a blue flag and throw it out there. Or a red flag.
The red flag,
The
yes.
red flag, to throw it out there. Make the officials tell you no.
Yeah, see what happens. Second down and 10. Give it on the handoff. Krzyzewski off left side. Krzyzewski breaks a tackle, gets to the outside 30, and then spun down at the 26-yard line. Picks up 13 on the play. And he goes over 100.
He's a workhorse.
Brought down by Wentner.
Unofficially 108 yards on 18 carries for Krzyzewski. And he's going to get a little break here. Pecor comes in. First down and 10 at the 26 of Fond du Lac. As we get down to the last play of this quarter, if they get the snap off, and they didn't get it off. The clock ran out at the end of the third. And a couple of touchdown runs for Wall Jasper in the third quarter extends that lead for Fond du Lac to 45-0 over SPASH. Fourth quarter coming up on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Jumping around here in this fourth quarter, Gerke Field, Fond du Lac over SPASH 45-0. I don't know if they have a homecoming for the spring season, or seeing as how they didn't have one in the fall. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Stevens Point, one of the only teams from this area, and then Black River Falls over in the west central part of the state. The only team playing in spring football is
the ball's loose.
Pecor. Did I hear a whistle? I think I heard a whistle. Pecor got it to the 26 before the ball came out. Oshkosh West beating Manitowoc Lincoln 35-0. That was the final. Okay, so Oshkosh West wins, and that's the opponent for SPASH next week, right here at Gerke Field.
Yeah, no let-ups in this conference.
I guess not. Jeez.
Week after week.
One right after the other.
Second down.
So second down coming here for SPASH at the 26-yard line of Fond du Lac. Warzinski rolling to the right, lets it fly in traffic. Dillingham got it and was knocked back a little bit and was able to regain and maybe gain another one or two down to the 20.
Nice catch by Brady Dillingham.
So a pickup of about 6 on that play. It'll be third down.
Third down.
Third down and 4. Clock running here in the fourth. 10:48 left to go. Ball at the Fond du Lac 20, but this is where SPASH has had problems moving the football when they get down in this area. Now they got people switching spots back and forth, and now looks like Coach McAdams wants to call a timeout. There was a lot of movement there, and looked like some confusion offensively for SPASH, so they call a timeout with the score 45-0 Fond du Lac. Back after this.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Back at Gerke Field in Stevens Point. Spring football here on Zaleski Sports, and it's been all Fond du Lac. 45-0 they lead. And they have outgained the SPASH team here today after 3 quarters, 422 yards to 200. And most of that, 305 of it, on the ground. Here's Warzinski on third down and 4. Lets it fly upfield, and it's incomplete. And Dillingham kind of turned around, wondering who that one was intended for. Fourth down.
Fourth down.
27th pass attempted now by Warzinski in this game.
Looked like maybe he could have ran for that. Easy for me to say.
The Aaron Rodgers
yeah.
play?
No, easy for me to say up here in the press box.
Right,
I'm not down there getting tackled.
Yeah. We can see a lot more up here than you can see down there. Fourth down and 4. Another fourth down situation for SPASH. Ball is at their Fond du Lac 20-yard line. Here's the quarterback, Wierzinski, and it goes in and out of the hands. That would have been a first down inside the 15-yard line, but it goes incomplete to Dillingham, and it'll be a turnover on downs by SPASH.
First and 10 Cardinals.
Yeah, it was there.
Yep.
We've seen some good things from the SPASH offense tonight, so not all bad. It's 45-0, but a lot of good takeaways for Stevens Point. Definitely able to move the ball against this defense, just not able to close out drives.
Yep, that's the main thing right now. They've been able to get up and down the field. And we do see some new players in there now for Fond du Lac. We were discussing that. And we do have a new quarterback in there. That is Steven Schreider, 6'1", 170-pound sophomore is in there right now. So much different size there at quarterback now for Fond du Lac.
Yeah, and really good that we're able to have this spring season for some of the underclassmen getting valuable play time here, because probably going to be quarterback come August.
Right. Yep. And now it's another new quarterback in there. That's Wagner Lang, 6'4", 172, another sophomore.
Ethan Wagner Lang on the carry.
He was a receiver. And doesn't look like he's staying in there.
Zach Zito on the Panther defense.
Oh, there he comes back in.
You know, we didn't have a whole lot of 6'4" guys in high school playing football.
No. I know up in our area we don't have a lot of 6'4" guys. The Neillsville area. Cloverbell Conference. Got some big kids, though, Cloverbell. There's the running back that time pushed back. Yeah, the size difference now on this Fond du Lac team is very noticeable.
Yeah, it is.
Second down.
That running back that just ran was no Braden Allen. 7:23 to go in the game. 45-0 Fond du Lac.
I bet you Allen wants to be in the game, though.
I bet he does. But unselfish, letting the other guys get a chance as well. Quarterback throws, and it's going to be Lang with the reception. Nice open field tackle made there by Jelinski.
He looks all of 6'4".
Yep.
Mason Jelinski on the tackle.
First down for Fond du Lac, up across the 40 at about the 43 with 6:44 left in this fourth quarter. Again, SPASH will be hosting Oshkosh West next week.
Here on Zaleski Sports.
Here on Zaleski Sports, okay.
Braden Eigenbrod on the carry for the Cardinals.
So second down and 9 coming up on the short run there by Eigenbrod. 5'9", 162, so he's
smaller.
Yeah, what about 60 pounds difference?
You know, it's 45-0, but just being able to sit here watching football with the lights hitting the helmets, and it's really good to see.
Yeah. You know, once you're here and you're doing this, it almost feels fall again.
Well, it feels chilly enough to be fall.
Yeah. There's the quarterback on the outside run, Wagner Lang, and he gets inside the 40. Down about the 39 is where they mark him down.
Yeah,
but a nice run.
Yeah, the quarterback keeper that is a little bit of a counter, right? Because the line is blocking to the right and the quarterback runs left, and the Panthers have had a really hard time defending that tonight.
And I guess on the other side of the ball, Fond du Lac runs that very well.
Yep, for sure.
First down at the 39 of SPASH, and they give it on the handoff. Yes.
Bam!
Who was that on the? There's your color.
Pow!
Alex. No, where are we at here? 82. 82. Where are we at? 82. I don't have an 82, do I?
Alex Jensen.
Second down.
Jaron Rhodey on the stop for the Panthers.
Boom.
Boom. Imagine if we had like a telestrator up here we could draw on things.
Wow. There's Jason's next investment.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about it.
All right. Oh, and their quarterback's going to be sacked way back inside Fond du Lac territory.
Brought down by
TJ Sherrill makes the sack all the way back to the Fond du Lac 48-yard line.
Do you think there's a relation to Sherrill Tire, one of our best sponsors? Absolutely, Vinny says. Sherrill Tire and Auto. I could probably do that read from by heart. Thank you to the sponsors for helping us put on these games.
Yes, very much so.
Dan, you want to give that one a try right now?
Yeah. Mic's open. It's not on here, though.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a timeout. Hey, we got a timeout right now. I can tell you that Paper City Savings is on County Road, Double H in Plover, and online at papercitysavings.com. Paper City Savings is your full-service financial institution here in Portage County, ready to help you. Open a kid's savings account today and get a free gift, plus another free gift on your birthday. Paper City Savings in Plover. $45-0, Fond du Lac with the lead over SPASH. Stevens Point girls will be playing volleyball tomorrow in a regional here in Stevens Point. Semifinal and final, both are tomorrow, and then they'll reseed the regional final winners for the sectionals on Tuesday. Kind of what they did in basketball and volleyball earlier. And then the championship for girls volleyball in the spring will be next Saturday at Kaukauna. Football will not have a championship in the spring. They'll play their schedule, and it'll wrap up with that. Up the middle goes the running back for Fond du Lac, Eigenbrot.
on the carry.
He's short of the first down by about 11. Make that 12, almost 13 now. They mark it back at the 42. So it'll be fourth down and about 13. 3:20 to go in the game. And SPASH not sure what they're going to do here. Looks like they're going to go for it. Wagner Lang, the quarterback. He wants to throw it. Nope, that's not Wagner Lang. That's Schreider. Schreider, the quarterback, throws it downfield, and he's got a receiver all alone down near the 5-yard line. And that was, I don't have a number 12 on my roster for Fond du Lac, but it was number 12 that got that one down at the 5-yard line. Sometimes that's what happens when you bring those. Some of the other kids come in, they don't make the roster.
Yeah, sophomore quarterback, that was a beautiful throw.
Yes, it was. Very nice. Up the middle goes the running back inside the 5 to about the 2. Eigenbrot, the ball carrier.
The future of Fond du Lac football looks bright.
It looks pretty good.
Yep.
Tackle made by Mitchell Rosca.
Reload. Receiver wide to the left on second down and goal from around the 2-yard line. Give it on the handoff up the middle and trying to keep his balance. And did he do it? He did. In for the touchdown. Eigenbrot again for Fond du Lac gets in for the touchdown. From 2 yards out, makes it a 51-0 game. All Fond du Lac here tonight.
We have a new kicker?
Looks like it's still Shebrel, number 19. Wall Jasper, the holder. And the kick is on the way, and the kick is good.
And the extra point is good.
He hasn't missed one, has he?
No. He's showing off.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra points and a field goal.
That's 10 points. So if you have him in your fantasy, your high school fantasy league, this
He's
week.
scoring very well for you.
10 points. Pretty good for a kicker.
Yes, indeed.
Especially in high school.
Yeah. 52-0. Fond du Lac over SPASH here on Zaleski Sports. Next week, Oshkosh West is into Point here at Gerke Field. I noticed they were playing baseball over there when I came in on the baseball field. UW Stevens Point.
Yeah, baseball and football at the same time.
Yeah, how about
Crazy.
that? Play them whenever you can play them.
I agree. You know, it is a weird spring season. It really seems like it was the urban areas that didn't play, which I guess makes sense with where we were at back in August or September.
The populations, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why there's some really good teams playing in this alt-spring season.
Yes.
And not a whole lot of small schools.
No.
I saw that 8-man only has a top 5 this week on the
there isn't many
Coaches Bowl.
8-man playing total in the state as Dillingham takes the kickoff to about the 20 or about the 19. And that's where the SPASH Panthers will take over, first down and 10. Now, like I said, Black River Falls in the west central part of the state, probably a smaller school that's playing yet. One of the few that opted out from that area. Arcadia's playing as well. I know the first game Black River Falls had, they had to play Kewanee.
Ooh.
And then they played Princeton tonight. Arcadia last week, the only team that was left in their conference that didn't play from the Cooley.
Yeah, and that's the problem. And we see it here as well, is that those bus rides are long.
Yeah, you got to travel
Yeah.
to find teams that didn't play.
What better would be on a Friday night versus anything else?
Yeah. Picor on the carry gets a yard.
Looks like might have one more play.
Yep. So they got a new quarterback in there. Peyton Pumper.
It is looking like number 9 De Pere is going to upset number 3 Bayport.
Here we were talking that Bayport Fond du Lac matchup. Maybe Fond du Lac's the team, the real deal.
Fond du Lac's really good. I haven't seen Kimberly, obviously, but Fond du Lac is good.
There's a catch made over the outstretched defensive hands of Wagner Lang, and a nice throw there by Pumper.
Yeah, nice hands. Don't know if they're going to get another playoff, though.
4 seconds, 3, 2, and that will do it. So it's Fond du Lac going to 3-0 on the season, and SPASH will fall to 1-2. 52-0 is our final in this one, and a very fine Fond du Lac team. And it's almost a shame they don't have some kind of a playoff to see, how some of these teams would match up against each other. You mentioned Kimberly.
Yeah, I'm sure in the crossover they're going to play, right? Because I think
could.
they're all in the
Yep.
FBA. So
Yep, they're all in the FBA.
Yeah.
Kimberly's over in that Group B. And you mentioned De Pere, maybe upsetting Bayport. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, there's a lot of teams over there. You have a piece of paper with lots of teams and pods and.
Yeah, it looks like there's 5 teams in each group. So that's 20 teams right there in the Fox Valley Classic alone. And they're all from that eastern part of the state.
Yep,
except
from
Stevens Point.
Sheboygan, Oshkosh, Green Bay, obviously.
Yep.
And then the Appleton schools, and then Stevens Point.
Yep.
Lots of long road trips.
Yes.
For the Panthers this year.
Nasonville Dairy, we got to get them in here. As fresh cheese curds made daily. Visit NasonvilleDairy.com to see the selection of cheese curds, cheeses, sausage, and other quality-made foods and snacks. Order a cheese and sausage tray for your next party or event today. NasonvilleDairy.com. They have the best cheese curds.
Yeah, they're really good.
Those things, they're like chips. You can't put them down.
I don't know if you know this, Larry, by looking at me, but I'm a food connoisseur. I'm a fan of cheese curds.
Cheese curds are good. Cheese curds are good. All right, 52-0 our final. that'll wrap it up here from Gerke Field in Stevens Point. Good to do the game with you, Dan, here tonight.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Too bad the outcome wasn't a little better for SPASH, but we got to do a game here on Zaleski Sports.
We got to play football tonight.
Yes, indeed. Vinny doing the producing down there on the other end of the booth. Thanks, Vinny, for doing that. Thanks to the sponsors here on Zaleski Sports tonight. Fond du Lac 52, SPASH nothing.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy, or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, setting it in the store, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go in and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year, but yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Letta, Caseri, Cafflettieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.